This is your reminder to flee from sexual immorality and not even play around with it. Look, I understand as young men, it is so difficult to walk in the world that we do and to flee from sexual immorality. It's almost all we see everywhere. But I want to encourage you with some examples in the Bible. So, first things first, fleeing from sexual immorality. If you think that you can stand up against it, it's not going to happen. You're not Holy Spirit Jr., and if you think you are, you'll figure out real fast that you're not. In 1 Corinthians 6 verse 18, it says, flee sexual immorality. Every sin that a man does is outside the body, but he who commits sexual immorality sins against his own body. And then verse 19 and 20 talks about your body's not your own because you were bought at a price. You were bought with Jesus' blood. And then in 1 Corinthians 10 verse 12, it says, therefore, let him who thinks he stands take heed lest he fall. Now, in the context of this, it's talking about the children of Israel being delivered from Egypt and being in the wilderness. And even in the wilderness, they was doing all sorts of crazy stuff, committing sexual immorality, idolatry, all this stuff. Because if you don't take heed, realize you're not Holy Spirit Jr. You cannot do everything your own strength. And if you think you can, you might want to watch out because you will fall hard. We actually see this in Genesis 39 when Joseph is delivered to Egypt, basically being sold as a slave, that Potiphar's wife, his master's wife, is lusting after him and she's wanting him, she's craving him. And then when she tries to sleep with him, and she takes his garment, hey, lie with me, he literally runs outside. So with sexual immorality, with lust, don't even try to play around with it, because if you think that you're going to be able to stand, I promise you right now, bro, you are not going to be able to. If you think, oh yeah, I got this, I can push the boundaries, trust me, I've thought that and it has not worked out. You got to take heed lest we fall. And as someone who has struggled with this and continues to battle with this, I encourage you, don't push the boundaries. Take heed lest you fall, okay? You're not Holy Spirit Jr. You can't push the boundaries and then think that you're just gonna be able to be almighty because you got it all figured out. Bro, you know you don't. I don't got it figured out. You don't got it figured out. We need Christ. And if we don't look at him and flee from these things and continue to chase him, bro, we are going to fall so hard. So flee sexual immorality. Every sin that a man commits is outside his body, but sexual immorality defiles a man's whole body.